Hi everyone. Hi. Mm. Okay. So already Shakti introduced what is that, and most of you know it was a rumor the other day, but it has become reality now. Okay. That is our IMA exam format is changing and changing for the better. It was long overdue, and all the US exams, the format have already changed, and recently IMA took the decision to change it. Hmm. No worry, your entire exam is not going to change. It's only 4 hours exam. It remains 4 hours exam. Only change is in that essay. No more typing. No more typing the essays in the when you go to essay. First 3 hours, 100 multiple choices, hard nut to crack, multiple choices. There is no change in that. Only when you go to fourth hour, recently, keeping in view of many professional bodies in America have changed that format. Like CPA has changed it around 2 years ago only they changed it, and CFA also. And keeping in view of all those things, IMA being a US body, they took this. These discussions were going on, and now these changes have come for good. Because what used to happen, being a valuer, I'll tell you that we need to check each and every line what you type in the essay, and we have to understand and then give you partial marks whether you are writing the essay to the question relevant or not. So, for example, when I value IMA questions, especially essay questions, we are all taught for that how to read and how to give you partial marks. We don't punish you with the wrong answers, etc. Now that was taking painstaking experience for us, and now with the new structured case based practical case study, you will get two questions like an essay. You will get two questions, but these are called case based essay, which is practically relevant in the present world. So we will not have any issues about how do you write it, because already written responses will be there. You need to select the correct sentence. You need to drag and drop the correct sentence. And then you need to fill the calculations in the cell. So basically, all these efforts are made to keep in view of what is going on, what is the changes going on. Because when you join in any organization, your answers should be very script. You should not be writing too long emails, too long presentations. So, in view of that, how do you write to your boss? It should be crisp and clear. So that is the reason IMA has made these changes. As I said, these changes were long due. As far as this change is concerned, marking system is not going to change. Everything remains same. Your scoring also will be done based on whether you put the correct answer there, whether you put the correct sentences there. Did you drag and drop correct sentences? Did you fill in the blank correctly? All these things now shorter the time for valuation. Let's understand what are these changes. I am repeatedly telling you, only in the fourth hour there is a change. You will get two case-based essay with the practical relevance. Other than that, there is no change. Other change is that good news is that you will not be typing any long form sentences. All the sentences are there, crisp and clear, it is there. All you will do is just to fill in the blank. I keep on telling you, drag and drop, and let's demonstrate that. Before that, how different from the old essay? Old essay questions right now. This will continue. This option will continue in May, June. from September, October window, no more old essay questions. That will be taken out and entirely new things will be introduced. In coming May, June window, you have an option to go as usual old essay, long form writing, or you can choose to new case-based studies. From September, October, this will be taken out. But how different it is. Right now, it's all clumsy. As I said, as a valuer, we get a lot of time to understand what you are writing, especially open-minded writings you do. Long written answers, you type it. Something which is not really necessary, something which is not related to the questions. Sometimes we laugh the way you guys write it. And we also laugh in a good way, laugh in a bad way, because I need to take your paragraph and see what you guys are writing makes sense for the question asked or not. Then we are trained to give that partial marks. So all those things will be going. Theory heavy, it will be going. And one large question will be going. And I used to tell until now, we tolerate any grammatical mistakes. We tolerate any other things, right? Because we are to value like that. No, I used to tell in the classes that good English, not talking English, all those things, sentence forming, uh, grammatical mistakes, all those things were ignored also when we value. But that is enough. You cannot write such things in the real world. So all these things will be going away, especially compulsorily from September, October. But I advise you who are going for May, June, select the new case-based questions, which is really easy. We will demonstrate now. But first, let me finish this overview. And then, as opposed to broad open-minded, new case-based questions are structured around a scenario. Imagine the same essay, it will be cut down into scenario. And then you will select short, focused responses. We don't say answers anymore. We say responses. True or false? Yes, no. Okay? Drag and drop. And the new essays compared to the old essays now will be very practically and application oriented. In my classes, I keep on telling that you have to be master in concepts and apply that concepts to either hard nut to crack multiple choices or in essay. Even now, it is same thing. Conceptual clarity should be very, very good. And you will apply to that case-based questions. Only thing is, in the earlier things, you have to write lot. Sometimes you are not forming the bullet sentences. You are writing here and there unstructured way. All those things will be taken out. Practical, application oriented, and multiple linked sub questions. Even now, actually, one large question. In that one large questions, two large questions. There is 6 to 7 sub questions. Even now, but what we are doing going forward is generally we want to keep the multiple linked sub questions to the case only. Right now, what is happening? Right now, if we ask 6 questions for one essay, 6 to 7 questions for one essay, 2 to 3 questions may be unrelated to the essay. Direct questions will come from any other section. Right now, that is the story. But gone all those things. Going forward, Everything will be linked to that case study. You will get 6 to 7 questions only, totally around 12 sub questions, but they're all related to the case study. No more asking general questions. This is the different from the old format. And what you should be concentrating. I kept on telling, understanding even now, conceptual clarity is important, but I used to tell in classes, even now, little bit of memorization is required because you are typing the definition, etc. In part 1, section E, F, in part 2, section D and F, risk management and ethics. In part 1, internal controls, technology, and analytics. I only used to give you um, in the sessions that these are the areas. Please read 5, 6 times loudly and then memorize it, rote learning, because you have to reproduce that. Now also little bit you have to do because you will drag and drop all those sentences, definition sentences, but not so much. The focus is not on memorization or rote learning. Focus is on understanding concepts deeply and applying to the practical situation. Next point is that practice applying theory to real situations. Improve analytical thinking. Learn to justify decisions clearly and concisely. Practice case-based questions and mini cases within that. These are the things which is going to start. From May, June, I'm repeating, from May, June, I recommend you to go with these. Don't go with the old format. Anyway, you don't have options in September, October. Now we are giving you some time to adjust until May, June. Anyway, it was not applicable for present exam going on. Okay. So in short, what we are trying to do, IMA, the CMA exam is moving from explaining everything you know to analyze this situation and make the right decision. This is what I kept on telling. We used to ask some questions and you used to write. For example, explain some concept to used to explain theory of constraints. You used to write unstructured, most of you. Means I'm telling good and bad. 55% people fail the exam. 45% pass the exam. Now we want to see that it is not again no disclaimer. With the disclaimer, I'm telling you, we don't want people to write everything what they know. Limit to what is the case study is asking. I'm repeating, it was very hard earlier to valuers also. That's why it used to take 6 weeks to give you results. Because in that explain everything you know, we should pick up what is that question related. Sometimes people write whatever they know, but it is not related to the question. Define, explain, briefly describe, distinguish. Absolutely, people were not at all understanding those questions and writing whatever they know. That was the problem. Now you will be not typing at all. You are not typing any long form sentences. You will be only picking up the sentences. And for that also, you need a deep knowledge. And now the main thing we are focusing in IMA is that analyzing this case study and make the right decision. That is the goal right now, why these changes are being brought. Okay, there will be set of focus questions which may ask you to analyze the data, the calculations or interpretation, fill in the blank format, applying the CMA concepts, use professional judgment, okay, and recommend decisions or actions. Explain the reasoning briefly and clearly. This explanation is also not typing, selecting the sentences, dragging and dropping down. These questions test your analysis, judgment, and decision making, practical application. These are the skills required by professional accountants in the practical words. Professional accountants, especially you being a CMA management accountant, your reports, clean and concise reports to your management. Since you are an internal decision maker, you will be helping with the recommendations and decision areas to your management to create value in your business. Management accountants are value creators. We explain why behind the numbers, what are the numbers. So, most of the time, especially when you are typing in essay in the real world, when you are typing an email, you cannot write tons of paragraphs to your bosses. As a finance manager, when you are writing an email, sending some PowerPoint attached, you should be brief to your boss. The big leaders, they don't have time. As a finance manager, if your accountant is sending you, throwing you some email with tons of paragraphs, do you have a time to read? Same thing. In practical world, in offices, nobody will like such things. You should be crisp and clear. Finance people writing to finance, one way. The language, uh, your boss will understand financial language because finance and manager writing, sending an email to CFO, that is a different language. But as a finance manager, you are sending an email to your sales manager, production manager, HR manager, purchase manager. They're all non-finance people. The language of your email should be something different. When CFO sends email to the CEO who is non-finance, to the board members, crisp and clear, maybe like this, half page only. Summary, it is called executive summary. Everyone don't have time to read your emails. And similarly, these skills will develop you. Not only typing and other things, email, in the real world, offices and all, when you meet your boss, you only get 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, you should explain the results. You should explain the numbers, bullet points, short. You can, in 5-10 minutes, an audience, you get it with your CFO. Do you think that he will speak unnecessary things? It is not at all entertained. These knowledge, these skills right now will help you to grow as a good professional also in the future. That is the idea behind all these changes. And let's get go. I have covered most of these things, and then I will demonstrate you how what are those things with some case studies. But before that, all these things I have already talked about it, but let's go through it. The CMA exam, you can ask me in between any questions. You can type your questions. Okay, as I will take your questions. Okay, no problem. Okay, write down. CMA exam format is revolving. Sorry, I'm just seeing now after a long time. You're all hearing my voice, correct? Somebody wrote voice breaking long time. I'm seeing now. Everyone listening? Okay. Okay. Hmm. Okay, okay. Please type your answers later on. You can interrupt me. Shakti is there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, they can type or they can ask me unmute. And
Yes, sir, they can, sir.
in
If they
between,
are okay
we
to
can,
unmute themselves, they can unmute or they can type it in the chat also, sir.
we'll keep that question answer in the
Towards the end, sir.
Q&A at the end.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. CMA exam format is evolving. As I said, we are introducing case-based questions, a modern format that meets global exam standards. Like I said, global exam standards, especially in America, they have changed it a long time ago, 2 years only. This was waiting for IMA. They took around 2 years to come out this, but already American CPA, CIA, and CFA, etc. They've already slowly started about going into this format. In CPA, it is called task-based simulations. Here we call it as case-based AC. But it was long overdue. Anyway, we have come out with this modern format for good, for the reasons I just now told. Next, what's changing? Hmm. It's just I'm going through the motion. We have covered all these things. ICMA, Institute of Certified Management Accountants, which gives you the certificate under IMA, Institute of Management Accountants. You are all members of Institute of Management Accountants when you start your membership and going for exam. But after completing CMA and even before that, exam conducting body under IMA is known as ICMA, Institute of Certified Management Accountants. There is a exam conducting department, you can think about it. Okay. And you will get a certificate like that after you complete 2 years when you officially become CMA. After you write and qualify for two parts and finish the two parts, IMA, Institute of Management Accountants, and under that you will get Institute of Certified Management Accountants award you Certified Management Accountant title. Okay, is you're seeing at the back of me, that is a certificate. So I am a body that oversees the CMA exam program is introducing case-based questions to the exam. During May, June exam window, you can choose case-based questions or essay. That's it. May, June is the last. But I recommend you go with this new format. But you have the option. Those who have already finished one part under old format, they may be hesitant. Oh, what is this? What is this? So you can leave it. You can go with the old format. But those who are joining now, I always recommend May, June, go for this new case. And then you become used to it. And then the next part will be easy. It is not so hard. I'll demonstrate some questions. While different, case-based questions maintain the same rigor, same toughness as right now. The assess scenarios that are aligned with the complexity of today's working environment. So you need to be, and that's what I just now said when you are discussing, when you are explaining, when you are telling the story to your management. Imagine your boss is on the right side and you are explaining that is you, this fellow, left side is you, and your boss is listening. Some point they are discussing. You cannot show them long things, and your boss doesn't have so much time. He called you, you went there, and you just show and come back. 5-10 minutes, you should explain the situation. And that is why this format is changing. There is a lot of criticism. Even now, there is a lot of criticism by the employers, freshly qualified CMAs, when they get into internships, when they get into 6 months orientation, before they are given freedom, independent jobs, there's a lot of criticism. Some of employees, my friends who are vice president and CFOs, they call me and they say, "Sir, you referred and we took it, but sorry to say that some candidates they don't like it." Hmm. They say, "Sir, we cannot continue after 6 months with this candidate because that explanation is patchy. In the interview, also they will catch you. In the interviews, generally, there is an interview board. You will not face, you will go with the multiple step process of recruitment. But finally, when you go to the final interview, there will be an interview body. They're observing you. What is the question they're asking you? You're a technical manager, you would be boss. They're asking one, he or she is asking you one question. And in the interview board, some HR people are also there. They're just watching you like this because they're asking you, your boss is asking you something, would be boss, and you are talking something. Even after qualified, I think. And there was a lot of, like we understand in the network meetings, like IMA network meeting, and when I talk to CFOs, when I meet them as part of IMA, sometimes we go and they keep on commenting on this. Hmm. Numbers skills are okay, but explanation skills are not there. Not talking to the point, not talking to the question asked. How do you get the job? They will say thank you, bye bye. Assuming you narrated very well, you answered very well. After they take you also, first 6 months they put you on a orientation, training, etc. They will not make you permanent because of this problem. Your writing skills may be very good. The English you passed there because passing the exam is rigorous. In the long form essays, currently you passed. Very good. Maybe you scored 460 means your English is super. But when you get into the companies, like you are not able to explain in the, for example, email, or you're not presenting correctly, that was a lot of criticism by employees also. I may take some feedbacks. Whenever they change something, of course, it is based on some feedback, some rigorous questions being asked to IMA board by employers, be employers, and you need to make IMA brand. You need to carry CMA brand. So otherwise, it will affect the profession. That's why these changes are coming. It's for your good. Next, what are these? These are short, real world business examples to assess how you apply your knowledge, not explain what you know. Right now, each case-based question includes 250-word case study, followed by a set of questions, including this. These are the things we are bringing. Drag and drop, and then fill in the blank, and select from the list, and calculation. Drag and drop the sentences, put it in the fill in the blank, and then select from a list. Calculation only you do. As usual, you'll be given in the exam the scratch pad. You calculate and put that here. Put that in that small cell. Okay, you will answer two case-based studies. That is not changed in the second part of exam when you go to fourth hour. Okay, then what will stay the same? Everything. Exam price, length, 4 hours exam, credential name not changing, and content do not change. The topics you study and skills you demonstrate are remain the same. Only that fourth hour is changing, and all these things. Why we are doing it again and again? I'm just going through. Then we'll go for some examples. First, we want to measure skills consistently and fairly. Consistently and fairly. Somebody is writing same question. Somebody is writing in one sentences communicating same meaning, and another candidate writing in some sentences. And when you see the model answers are written differently. And I used to tell in the classes, if you reach around 60% of the model answers the way you write, you are okay. Because everyone write. If I write now, I'll be something different for the same question. After half an hour, I'll be writing different sentences. That was giving a lot of headache. Now we want to be consistent. We want to be fair. Case-based questions provide a structured, objective way to evaluate applied knowledge and decision making. Maintain the same rigorousness and global standard of CMA. You're carrying the title of CMA. CMA crown. That's not going to change. The content, difficulty, and expectations of the exam remain same. This change updates how skills are assessed, not what is assessed. This is important. How skills are assessed until now, what is assessed. Then align the best practices in other professional bodies, leading certification bodies, like I told you, CPA and all. They have changed. They have moved away from this long form assessments around a couple of years ago in favor of this for reliability, validity, and fairness, modernizing the exam experience without changing its value. Right now, same the again with a lot of criticism, I talked about it. Right now, what we are doing is the traditional one. We are going into modern things. Okay, September, October, it is going to change. Now, let me demonstrate. For example, you used to get a similar question. Okay, Soumya, what happened? Soumya, maybe yours only is a problem. Audio, check. Everyone listening correctly? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, only some people have some, they are complaining. Maybe you have to restart and join. Check. Okay, majority clear? Okay, good. Shakti, no problem, no? It's not breaking, right?
No, sir, it's not breaking, sir.
Okay.
Might be the internet issue with the student side.
The student side. Okay, you check yourself somewhere. Okay. For example, let's say even now this case study comes like this only. Okay, it will be legible to you on the left side. We are taking same examples now, and I'm telling you what is the change. Okay, you need. I'm not reading everything. It's a waste of time. Just to understand that this question. This is a case study now. Earlier, this is also essay, long form essay. Now, same essay, we are cutting down into modern things. Okay, for example, you are required to, first question. Okay, we're not going to read everything. We're just showing you how to solve it. HCS is required to use US GAAP revenue recognition principle to recognize revenue. Use your mouse and drop. You see, use your mouse to drag and drop the following steps in the correct order. Earlier, what we used to take? Write, identify earlier questions for the same question, for the same case study until now. What used to be the question? Identify 5 steps in the revenue standard. Now we used to write step 1 like that, used to type. And the sentences used to be someone write identify the contract with the, someone will write identifying some contract terms, etc. Something you are writing, it doesn't make meaning, but we used to give some partial marks. Now they will give you this option. These are in the drag and drop. And These are the sentences already there. You're not going to type anything. And this is the question. What is the first step? You have to drag and drop. What is the first step in revenue standard? Anyone? Under revenue, what's the first step? Part one, I know most of you might be new. Uh, just to try anyone, existing people. Hmm. First step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth step in the revenue standard. First step is identifying the contract. Second step is identifying different performance obligation. Third one is determining the transaction price. Fourth one is allocation of transaction price. Fifth one is step 5, recognition of revenue. Now, earlier you used to type this. Now, no. Now there is places for you. Fill in the blank. All you need to do, they have given you 5 sentences in a different order. Now drag and drop correctly. First one, you will drag and drop this one. Third sentence here first. You're not going to type. I'm repeating. Second, I just now said, identify performance obligation. The fifth sentence, you just drag and drop it in the. Then determining the transaction price is the third step. Now you bring that determining the transaction, that in the third one you put it. I'm not typing, I'm just dragging. Imagine and visualize, drag and drop. Then allocation is the step 4. You put it here, and recognize revenue, you put it in the fifth. That's it. Are you all getting it? Hello. Abhimanyu, Ahalya, Mumya, Bharti. Getting it? Bharat. Ananya. Yes. Kirtana. Maitri. Malikarjun. Navya. Nitya. Prakriti. Getting it? No more typing. You should say, wow. My job is saved. Everyone say, wow. Unmute. Type, wow. Okay. Everyone, just for a second, unmute. Say, wow.
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 Wow. No need typing. Say, no need typing. Go ahead.
Wow.
Wow. No need typing. Say.
Wow, sir.
No sentences typing. Okay. Wow. Okay. Next. That's what you are going to do, my dear friends. So structured, no? In the earlier one, problem is you will type something else. Some fellows write identifying the contract with a customer. Some people write identifying the contract term with the customer. Sentences. Some person will write a third step, determining the amount of the transaction price in the contract. Some persons say calculating the amount of transaction price. So sentences were, each one were writing differently. And we as a valuer, we used to say, okay, this guy has written transaction price or not. Okay, I'll give him marks. That was it. Now, no more. Next, another example. This is part 1 example again. Use your mouse to drag and drop the benefits or limitations listed below to the corresponding type of object. They have mixed all these sentences are pre-formatted, no type. So they are asking you flexible budget, compare and contrast the benefits and limitations of the budget system, flexible budget, and then options, categories. Now, there are two budgets in part 1, section B. You will learn static budget and flexible budget. And all these sentences are mixed up. Some belong to static budget, some belong to flexible budget. They have already, these sentences are there in the drop down menu. They are already there. You need to identify, okay, which sentence goes where. They're asking compare and contrast benefits and limitations of the budget system. Some sentences belong to static budget, some sentences belong to flexible budget. Static budget means it's a fixed. Static budget is fixed. You see, this second sentence is fixed level of not adjusted during the budget period. Oh, this sentence is related to fixed budget. Just to drag this and bring it to static budget or fixed budget. You see, it is there here. Is based on a fixed level of output not adjusted during the budget period. Is based on the fixed, that sentence is brought it. This one is dragged here. This one is dragged here. Sorry, dragged here. It comes here. Sorry, I'm moving here and there. So that comes there. And that's the beauty, guys. You will not going to write on your own. You're not going to type on your own. So at any, these such questions, no, beautiful questions. Anything you can draw. There is no order. But only thing is, which is static budget sentence, which is flexible budget sentence. In any order, you just drag and draw. That's it. Okay. Next sentence. So, anyone? Reshmi, which is the third sentence belong to? Anyone? Third sentence, where it belongs to? Static, flexible. Is useful in business where costs are closely aligned with the level of business activity. Third sentence belong to which budget? You can type flexible or static. Flexible, Ananya, super. Ananya, illide alva? Ananya, say yes or no? Ananya.
Yes, sir.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು ಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಸಿಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ವಾ ಅದು going to type ಇಲ್ಲದ್ರೆ what used to happen, Ananya write something, Rahaf write something, Monisha write something, sentences they're writing correctly but sentences are not. Okay, I'll give you one more choice. Anyone? This sentence is more effective for goal setting and resource planning than evaluating performance. Where it will come? Static. Hurry up, Haripriya, static. We don't want, for performance evaluation, static budget is not used. Yeah, just the resource planning. So it comes in static. Very good. Spurti, Bharti, very good, everyone. Onisha. Okay. And this sentence, I think it should be straightforward, is adjusted for the actual level of output and actual quantity of revenue and cost drivers. Where this sentence will come? Come on, come on, come on.
Flexible budget.
Flexible budget. Explain flexible budget. Bala sir, don't leave even in seminars. Sneha, explain. Flexible budget is prepared on what concept? Based on standards that should have been, right? That should have been actual output into standard price. So that sentence will go to flex budget. Very good. Like that, questions will come. Next, another answer, another format. Flexible to calculate the sales variance. And what they're telling you here, what they want you to do it. As usual, you use your rough paper, calculate it, but only type the. So what they're telling here, complete the following sentences by choosing the list of options. The total sales variance for the year equal to 1 and the variance is 2. Okay, total sales variance 1, the variance is 2. Okay, and then sales volume variance is equal to 3, 4. There are 6 calculations you have to do, 6. And just type there. And typing is also not required, drop down menu. There is already, I'm not calculating. Question is here, long questions are here. All you have to do is same thing. You have to calculate in your scratch pad. Okay, and then, for example, the volume variance they're asking. Volume variance 5,000 budgeted minus 4,875. Difference into budgeted price. Okay, that should be that will be here somewhere. You should calculate and arrive at that answer and put the drag and drop down in 1. Sales volume variance in 3. 3. For example, here they have given a correct answer. I'm not going to calculate. It will be 1 hour more. But when you calculate in the scratch pad, for example, okay, budgeted quantity is 5,000 minus 4,875 is equal to into. You see that? Just showing it to you. 5,000 is the quantity minus 4,875 they achieved. There is an unfavorable into 600. So 75,000 unfavorable. Static budget. Volume variance. You see, answer is 75,000. Here, 75,000. And also they are telling you here in 2 unfavorable, favorable. Here unfavorable. You should take out that unfavorable, favorable there and put it here unfavorable. 75,000 unfavorable we calculated, right? You take this 75,000 here, put it there. And then you take unfavorable here and put it there. Calculation, same thing you do in your scratch pad. 75,000 unfavorable. You don't type now. All you need is just drag and drop. Beautiful, beautiful. Say everyone, beautiful, beautiful. Say, come on.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Only one person. Everyone, come on.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, sir.
Some more, 100 people are there. I'm hearing only 2, 3. Come on, Ananya. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. Clear? Only 3, 4.
Beautiful, sir.
Only 5.
Beautiful, sir.
6,
Beautiful.
7.
Beautiful.
Beautiful, sir.
Come on, go. Increase. It should count should be more. Okay. Similar thing here. Okay, similar thing. Break-even analysis. The question will be there in front of you. This is the same question, no? By the way. If you go to IMA exam test bank series, actually same question. Exactly, if you search it, I will challenge you. There is a same case study. All these questions are same case studies in your IMA. All we are doing is we are not giving you long form sentences to type your own. All we are doing is command do structured. And here you see calculate, break even point. The uses capital intensive method. Type your answer in the box numbers only. So you have to type that. Only type. There's a, you calculate like this. You calculate like this in your working paper and you get 210 units. Type 210 units. Earlier question, fill in the blank, drag, drop. This question where there is only one cell, you have to calculate and type that number there. That's it. Okay. Calculate, same thing. This question, this answers are there in earlier too. In IMA question bank, it is there. If you have done essays, if you have practiced essay, you're going to practice essay, still same IMA question bank is there. Okay. For example, I have to prove you means I have to show that 1 minute and then we'll close. Then I'll take up Q&A. Okay, just a minute. Here. Okay, this question. Okay. What is this company name? Buckeye. Buckeye question. See? Earlier, what they used to ask? They used to ask. Are you all seeing the same question here?
Yes, sir.
Same question. Earlier, they used to ask like this, calculate. Even now, they're asking calculate. Calculate the number of, and then used to do a lot of calculations, show the calculations. Earlier questions asked you to show the calculation. Now, no. You make calculations, put it in that cell. Same exam. Same 6 questions. Okay. Exactly same case. Buckeye. You see this Buckeye. Same numbers. Now also 211,000 numbers have also not changed in the sample. To 10,000 and you put it here 39 311,000 units. That's it, my dear friends. And wherever there is the third question they ask you right here. What's the third question? Identify 4 stages of product life cycle. Okay. Here also they are telling product life cycle management is use your now they are telling in that earlier question what they're telling, identify 4 stages. Then you used to write a lot. Now they are telling, okay, same question, use your mouse to drag and drop product characteristics that best aligns with a particular stage of product life. Not all options will be used. Whichever options you use it, in stages, introduction, what happens? In introduction of the product layers, first time when you launch it, what is the better sentences? Earlier you used to type high investment costs, R&D, etc., etc. Now the sentence is already there. High acquisition cost, building consumer awareness, little no profit, that belongs to introduction stage. Okay, you see that introduction stage. That is the sentence. You should drag and drop. Should drag and drop. Second sentence in the growth stage, which is the sentence? Growth, maturity, peak period. All the sentences may not be used. Growth stage, actually, when you are launch the product, you have a high cost. When the product is growing, that means there is an increased sales, increased comp. Earlier, everyone used to write differently. Everyone used to type it. Somebody write surging sales, somebody something increasing sales, and lot of competition. This Chirag write lot of competition. Something he will miss. Now everything we are giving you. We are giving you that sentence. All we are asking is drag and drop. Okay. Okay, with that, my presentation is done exactly in 1 hour. Now Q&A session. You can unmute and ask questions, not everyone at one time. You can type your one by one questions. Or Shakti, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Shakti, take over now and help
Yes,
what
sir.
you're asking.
Yes. So
Shall
thank you so much, sir,
shall
for
I,
the.
shall I stop the screen share? But I'm there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can stop it, sir. Thank
Okay.
you so much, sir. It was very informative. So, students, now you can ask your questions. In case if when someone is asking, kindly wait. You can unmute and ask. If those are not able to unmute yourself, kindly put in the chat box. We will answer it. Sir will be answering it. You can start asking now.
You can type your questions. Shakti will catch it.
Sir, in the chat box, Kaushik has put a.
Yeah,
Shall
can
I
you?
read it out, sir?
Yeah,
Yeah.
can.
Sir, will the case-based questions be based on CMA concepts or real-life business problems?
Concepts understanding to the real life case. Just now we demonstrated. Concept clarity, applying the knowledge to the real test-based questions, Kaushik.
Okay. Next question. Sir, can I get exam tips and study tips?
Okay. No problem, but it will be another session only. Exam tips, what in generic? Not only hard study, smart study is required. Don't count the number of hours you study, but consistency is required. That means you will study for 1 week with the N2, and then 1 week you will not study. That's not going to happen. That's not going to bring you that success. Consistent incremental study. And another tip, until you become strong in one topic, don't move on to another topic. When you start reading the textbook, just to go through which one I know, don't spend time on that too much. Which is my weak areas, master it. Topic by topic, chapter by chapter, section by section, then mixing those sections. Recalling is important. Okay? Briefly, because that this session is not for that. These are the things you should know. Is that clear, Naveen?
So next question. Sir, I have completed CMA Part 2 2 years ago. Now I'm preparing for Part 1 in June. Is there any syllabus change?
Part 1, yes.
Completed in the year 2023.
Part 2 they completed. No?
Yeah, Part 2 completed in 2023. Part 1 they are planning to take in June. So they're asking whether is there any syllabus change.
Small cosmic changes are there. Cosmetic changes are there. Nebisit, Miss Ria, hi. Small cosmetic changes are there, Miss Ria. Okay. Some portions are added, some portions are deleted. For example, in part 1, section D, there is no theory of constraints, it is removed. No quality cost, it is removed. And no process costing calculations, only theory, like that. Cosmetic changes are done. Entire part 1 is not changed. Okay, that means you are watching correctly, Miss Ria. 2025 class means it is, I'm already teaching what is the changes.
Next question, students.
That means they are ready.
So next question. In the past, they have 2 essay. Now, how many case study questions have asked in upcoming exam?
Yeah, 2 essays only, but these 2 case-based essays now. Similarly, like I just now showed Buckeye, 6 plus 6 or 7 plus 6 questions used to be. Same thing. Only thing is you are not going to type anything. Means type any long sentences. Bit drag and drop down and you fill in the box. Same thing. No changes. Only the way you present is changed. Naveen, got it? You are now 2 case-based essays. Earlier one, they just say essay. Now 2 case-based essay and questions will be limited. Who is the user? Tell your name and talk.
It's Miss Ria.
This way outside. Which means now it is more easier. Yes, you're more structured, I will say. More structured way of answering essay, but the rigorousness is same. Difficulty level is not changed. Rigorousness is same. You have to put your hard work, smart studies, everything just like before. Only thing is you are not typing your own sentences. We have written sentences. We are giving you drag and drop down.
Sir, one more question. Sir, I'm using Hawk book of 2022. Is there a change in syllabus or can I stick to this book and prepare?
I don't advise. 2022, no. You might be studying some old chapters, so you should not keep. Buy from our MyLogic. And also, we have partnered with U World now. Okay, correct, Shakti?
Yes, sir.
Contact Shakti, MyLogic team. They will help. Go ahead.
Yeah, next question, sir. Tips for time management in exam.
Time management in exam. First 3 hours, hard nut to crack multiple choices. 100 multiple choice questions. 3 hours, 180 minutes, 1.8 minutes you have. But you should not take 1.8 minutes. On an average, you should finish everything in 1.5 minutes per MCQ. Some questions will trouble you. It might take 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes like that. Don't get stuck. Flag it, mark it, and move on. Then come back to that difficult questions, what you feel correctly. But when you come back, by the time you settle in, they should be easy. That means less than 3 hours, you should be perfect in finishing. I'm using many times, maybe fifth time, the word hard not to crack questions. Then You can carry 10 minutes or 15 minutes to the essay, but it's up to you. You can use full 3 hours, or when you do these things, you will save around 10-15 minutes to go to fourth hour essay. You will carry the 10-15 minutes extra to understand the case-based essay correctly. But that is the first 3 hours is crucial. I'm telling you, essays are the easiest one, but rigorousness in preparation is always required.
Sir, next question, sir.
Mm.
So, can we get practice questions for essay?
Yeah, it will be there. I just now showed you in IMA that
Exam support package.
yeah, that good package that will continue. Only they will change the model answers like case-based answers, and also you will get a lot of questions in our partner U World or any other provider. They are going to change their model answers. They are going to change their questions also. And they will also give you this drag and drop down menu. Exactly what I just now showed you. Right now, all the providers are updating it. So you will have a IMA question bank. Soon they will come out with the new question bank, same questions, additional questions, but the model answers they will change it like what I showed you. And any partner, but our MyLogic partner is UWorld. They are also going to change their essay answers. Okay, they will also add some new thing. Already these things are communicated, and that is why May, June is optional for you. Already some other providers have already come out. So you will enjoy practicing that case-based essay in the new UWorld, new Hawk, etc. Okay, next.
Yeah, next question. Is there any strategy that we can use to prepare for the exams?
I talked about it already. That's what can. Navya, I think I covered that, no? Shakti?
Yes, sir.
Strategy, I covered same thing. Somebody asked me tips and exam tips and all. It's the same thing. Miss Ria again? Yeah,
Yes.
go.
Can we able to get mock test with new changes in the essay question, case based?
That our academic team is preparing it. They will in the days to come. Yes, it will be there.
Next question, sir. So previously there used to be no negative marking. Is there any changes in it?
No negative marking, same content, same format, same thing, no change. Same 500. No negative marking before, even now, no negative marking in multiple choices. In earlier case-based, I told you at the introduction, we used to give you partial mark. Even now, we give you partial mark. In the questions demonstration, for example, you did not answer, you took the wrong sentence, or you did not show some calculation. You left some calculation. There were 3 break-even points. You answered only 2. You will get only marks for 2. You did not show calculation for the other one, or you showed the wrong one. Of course, you will not get the marks. No negative marking, nothing. Partial marking remains same. Rigorous remains same. Content remains same.
Students, any other? Yeah. By studying 4 to 5 hours daily for 60 days, can we crack the exam?
IMA recommends after you take the coaching from us. After you take the coaching, 3 months coaching, offline, it will be 3 hours per day, except Saturday, Sunday. We only offer you 150 hours, close to 150 hours of coaching. After our coaching, you should study for each part on your own another 170 hours. So now you calculate 5 hours into 60, 300, 150 coaching from us and 150 from yours, you will get 450. Clear? Mallikarjun, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? You will get 450 if you do with us coaching, and our academic team will support you with mock questions, revisions. We do lot. I forgot to tell you, our coaching, that means main coaching, will be for 150 hours. Again, revision sessions will be around 100 hours. What else you want, man? You study yourself another 150 hours. Tell me why I did not get 450. Okay, next.
Super, thank you.
Thank you.
The next question, sir, I'm using Hawk Material 2023 edition, but when I use the pass map questions, there I could see the new syllabus addition. Is there any need to change the material?
Hawk, are we right now? We are not, no, we are not supporting. What is that story? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Actually, we are not supporting Hawk. We are using UWorld. For those who are already having Hawk, like previously they would have received Hawk, they will have the updated textbook in the Hawk website itself, sir. In their when they open their account, they'll have the questions. Before that, they'll have the text study material. In that, they'll have the recently updated textbook only, sir.
And I told you, if you are writing in May, June, I don't think they have come out with the new practical based case study. But my suggestion is, since you might be taking in May, June, you can go ahead with that and pass the exam. You can choose, I told you, you can choose practical also. It's okay. If you having right now, yes, they will change it and go ahead.
Sir, there is one question. Sir, in May, June window, you said we can choose between new or old essay-based questions in exam. How is that done? This can I answer, sir, with your permission?
They will ask you to pay the exam fees, right?
Yeah, during the payment of your, after you pay the exam fees, while choosing the slots, it will be the Prometric Center will ask whether you want to choose let's say, for example, if it's part one, they will ask part one essay based or part one case based questions. So we'll be choosing that time. So while doing that process, you can tell us which one you want to choose. So let's say if you are wanting to choose essay based question, we will select that and your slots will be booked based on that. In case you're wanting to go with case based questions, based on that, we can do the selection. So the next question is, sir, I'm planning to take next gen attempt when we register for IMA.
Go ahead.
So Naveen, if you're a college student, we advise you to register now so that you will have 3 years of student membership. You'll have a lot of benefits in your student membership. Okay, so you can do the registration now also, because we are not sure next when IMA is going to open their registration window again for student membership. So we advise you to do it in the present registration window itself. So 3 years you'll have the duration. So you can do it within the exam. Both the parts you can complete within 3 years of your registration. And Kaushik has a question, that is, sir, how about Hogbook
Many
2024?
can.
How about Hogbook 2024?
Kaushik, I answered already that you can continue to use if you have already using it. They will change the contents in digital textbook.
Next question, sir. So which chapters are more important for essay-based questions from exam point of view?
Everything. We cannot say which chapter. Everything is important. I cannot commit anything. I should not say that. You have to study everything, and because these questions will come randomly, for you it will be different case studies. For Bharat, it will be different case study. For Naveen, it will be different. For Raksha, it will be different. For Varsha, it will be different. There is no everything, even multiple choice questions are also different. They're all shuffled questions. Every one of you, even let's say you are all sitting in the exam center right now, everyone will get a different bouquet. So we cannot say standard questions. We cannot, unlike other exams.
Can we use calculator in exam? You must use calculator in the exam.
I think Naveen and Kaushik are covering a lot. You
Looks
should-
like they have been very attentive in the session throughout, so they're having a lot of questions.
They like Balasur, I think. That doesn't mean other people are not liking, but they are more forthcoming. Hmm. Hmm. I think we have
Next
covered.
question.
I think we have covered.
Yes, sir. Mostly, yes, sir. All you have covered it, sir.
Okay, I have other appointment. I have to get ready.
Thank you so much, sir, for giving us your time and updating us on the new syllabus change. Sorry, new pattern, exam pattern change. It was really helpful. So, yeah. So, students, if anyone wants to tell your review on this or your view on this session, you can type it in the chat box or even unmute yourself. Another 5 minutes, we will be closing
After
the
5 minutes, because I have to get ready for other sessions, CPA sessions. Go ahead. Anyone speak, speak, speak. Vote of thanks from students. Come on. Anyone? Ananya, Suvarna.
Yes, sir.
Vote of thanks ಕೊಟ್ಬಿಡಮ್ಮ. ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ vote of thanks ಕೊಡ್ತೀಯಲ್ಲ?
No, sir.
ಅದು ಓಕೆ, ನಿಂಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡು ಬೇಗ. ಬೇಡವಾ ಬಾಲ ಸರ್, ಬೇಡವಾ? ಸರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳಿಲ್ವಾ? ಕಮಾನ್ ಕಮಾನ್ ಕಮಾನ್. Okay, Misriya, speak for a couple of minutes. Misriya, unmute. Anyone? Come on.
Hi, sir.
Go ahead.
This was super, sir. And sir, as you know, I was in a
I know.
not able to take the class and all, but I had this question for a long time that the new case study is coming. So I was waiting for this session and it was very helpful. Thank you so much. I'm saying thank you on behalf of everyone.
Thank you. Okay. Hope it added value to you. Be ready. Okay.
Yes,
Good
sir.
luck.
Thank you so much.
Anyone? Last. I have a couple of minutes. Navya, but ನವ್ಯ ಮಾತಾಡಲ್ಲದ್ರೆ ಹೇಗೆ? ಕಮಾನ್
ಸರ್
ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಮ್ಮ ನೀನು. ಕಮಾನ್, ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ 1 minute. I'm not forcing. Come on. I have only 1 minute. Done. Okay, cool. Okay, I think, yeah.